Appreciate it first. See it for what it was, and then release it. But can't just, thought discarded like some, a ugly picture when it was actually a beautiful picture, bro. Like, if it wasn't for the kindness of Bruce, I wouldn't have been open to me and you. Because I was starting to be like, fuck people, my nigga. Like, I am not finna be here for nobody else. And then, shit, here it is. He turned around and be here for me. And shit, he opened me up like, you seen how Bruce was. Bruce type motherfucker gonna just keep on fucking with you. Ain't gonna let you have no, like, fucked up day for real. And that's the type of shit that stick with you when somebody gone. Like, damn. As much as you want to be down about them, it's hard to stay down because, they wouldn't want that shit. Like, they know all cliche, people wouldn't want you to be sad, nigga. You seen this shit when the nigga was here. You'd be sitting out in your own business thinking, don't nobody know what's wrong with your ass. And this nigga walk up, clean the fuck up. Hey, Ashley. You know what I'm saying? Smiling big as hell. And for what we know about consciousness and just gestures in general, you can't avoid a smile, my nigga. Like, you might take it up on yourself to act like an asshole afterwards, but you felt that smile. It might hit you later. But even with that,
Why people do that damn purse lip fake smile? I can't help but to smile back because, like you said, it's a smile from anywhere. Like, that's the smallest gesture, kindest gesture you could do is just give a person a smile.
man, I'm telling you. And then the biggest gesture you can do or act of kindness you can do is inspire somebody. So, that being said, nigga gotta say, happy birthday, solar return day to Nipsey Hussle. I'll make sure y'all go out here and do something for y'all people on this day. Even if it's something as simple as buying somebody that you love something to eat, or even somebody that you don't know, but they one of us. Take care of somebody today. Do something you don't gotta do. And as I always tell y'all, like Nip would say, I tell you things that's gonna benefit you. So that lets you know how much I care about you. Whereas I could tell you things that's only gonna benefit me. And then that means I don't care nothing about you. So y'all pay attention to how people give it up. Do they give up information that's only gonna serve them? Or do they give up information that's gonna serve you too? Let's get into them. Now, it was something else we was talking about too, though. Yes. You was like, you felt like this month gonna be what?
Good, because everything that I've been reading, like listening to about my horoscope, Virgos say this is a really good time for Virgos. Not just because it's our season, but this month is a. It's first of all, they say people born in. I never read this before. People born in August are high vibrational beings from the beginning. That's a lot of Leo and Virgo energy. A lot of Leos and Virgos that I know be real, like
That's how
not
my
over the
cousin
top,
was.
but boss like people. Like
Oh, yeah. Like, they
Leos and
went,
Virgos,
but they know how to turn it up too, and
yeah,
when to
and they
turn it
know,
on.
and then they don't do too much. They just it's just in them.
You just come on. Like, I remember my
So
cousin, real quick, you just made me think of something with my cousin. My dad, cold as fuck basketball. Remember I told you this shit. I'll never forget one time him and my daddy, like, this is why my cousin was like, at least 19, 20 or whatever. But, long story short, man, my cousin was checking my daddy, and it got late in the game, and I seen my cousin turn it on, bro. Like, my daddy couldn't even get past him. And I was like, no, bro, this different. This different. But it's like he used to turn on the level of confidence within himself. And like you could tell by the way he was walking, the way he was moving at the time, he felt like couldn't nobody fuck with him. And literally in them moments it would be like Hulk Hogan almost like nigga. I don't know if you ever seen Hulk Hogan when he would turn it on, like he'd be looking at a motherfucker like this, but that hit him, he was like,
no, I haven't seen her Hogan fight. I watched wrestling right after.
bruh. take licks like, bitch, you can't stop me right now, nigga. I'm on fire. But no, I said that just to say, like, I understand what you mean by that. Like,
Yeah. Leos, and I think it's Leos and August Virgos because it didn't say July. It didn't say Virgos and Leos. It just said all people born in August, right?
hmm
Yeah, and it just said like one thing that I read. It said 31 years, and it didn't say nothing about my birthday though. But it's 31 years of karmic cycles will be released. You have learned enough lessons. Like, how did that Poe know that I'm turning 32 this year?
it didn't. It
Like,
just so happened that you were in
it was
time.
really meant for me.
It just so happened that you were in tune with your time.
Yeah, and it said 31 years of karmic cycles will be released. You have learned enough lessons. This is a time for just a whole
Sorry
bunch of
about
stuff that I need to be focusing on. I need to start writing letters of gratitude because I know that's something that I am appreciative, but I don't
that.
show thanks enough.
Nah, that's
But
it's just funny to me because I just been talking to. We both been talking about it, but I've been like, people on the channel know. I've been on that. Like, you gotta show gratitude, and I think about that with my grandfather and my grandmama that just passed, well, transition recently. Like, that's what they was big on. Like,
yeah, like
whether
just
it was with the family or church, they were big on showing gratitude. Like,
yeah. When I read that, when it said
let's get into 'em.
karma cycles will be released, it really like the first thing that popped in my head was like letters of gratitude. I don't know, like it literally said letters of gratitude after I read those words. And I'm like, damn, that's what I need to start doing. It's really, really
Cause
good.
you gotta change the way that you, and also that should help you change the way that you view life. If you more grateful about life, it'll make you start to glow more. Look at this crib over here chilling on the porch and shit. He was standing over there listening to us eating his little food and shit.
Yeah, that's probably one of them ancestors just watching us like, yeah, nigga, I dropped these messages on today. You better be relaying them. For real. I told you that motherfucker was a fucking creature walking around the room.
Uh-huh.
What the fuck is that? Nigga, that was a whole creature. That bitch was like, do, 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 do. I'm like, what the fuck?
That should
And
be
then
good.
yesterday when we was sitting on the porch, we was sitting on the porch and she wasn't home yet. I heard footsteps in the house. Like we was sitting on the porch and I hear shit and they're walking around.
That's probably B though.
Yeah, it's probably Bruce, but in the room with us. That one, Bruce. That's one of Bruce's little bitches he just found or something. So I'm like, yeah, you could always go there. I think that's how that shit really be, man. Like, I really think that they just live life just like us. We just be missing out on them. They be
Right.
sitting right here looking at us like,
These
you
niggas don't
motherfuckers.
even know what the fuck going on.
For real. I have to think like that
We
because
be
I
bumping
know
into
so
them
much
and shit.
shit
They
that
be
be
like, God
happening.
damn, man.
Yeah, like, that's what I was just about to say. I know so much shit. Like, Brittany, now watch this bitch get hit by a car flopping and she fall back on top of me and nothing happened. We all just walked home. Like, I fucking split my head open on a motherfucking basketball and I didn't fucking bleed out like on the concrete floor in the project.
Nigga, I got hit by a car. I flew up in the air, did a flip off of, I basically did a flip off the hood, landed on my feet, chased after my ball and got out the street.
Antonio, look, he on a garbage can.
Yeah,
Antonio,
he dug me.
Antonio got ran over by a car. We walking to school one day, second grade. I'm in second grade, he in first grade. Car ran my brother over. He had the tire mark on his school pants.
That's
This
how
nigga got up and kept on walking. The ambulance met us at the school.
my cousin Terrell got ran over by this white lady. Got drugged under the car. That's why when he did pass away, I didn't believe this shit. And I'm like, no, nigga, when we was kids, this nigga got hit.
Yeah, can't nothing beat these niggas, man.
Like, what the fuck you talking about? Like, nah, y'all took my nigga. Like, good organs, nigga. Fuck out of here. That's what I be feeling like be happening. Nigga go out here, like we be out here winging it and shit, right? Then we fuck around and get fucked up out here. And they be like, oh, jackpot. We do got too many people on the wait list for these organs and shit. This motherfucker gotta go for the safety of humanity, goddamn. Especially one of them organ donor ass niggas too.
Never put that shit on my ID. I could have seen that shit on my mama
To
ID.
me, I think that's cold for them to say, oh, time for your ass to go. Motherfucker.
Well, for real, I think they'll do it whether it's on your ID or not.
Still though, them niggas going first, I feel like.
Yeah, they definitely going first. But let it be the wrong situation. I don't know how to clarify the wrong situation when you go to the emergency room and you could possibly die. But let it be something where, I don't know, they probably have people that surgery. They fuck around, this might let you die. They say that all the time. But police is the number one killers for the black men, and hospital is the number one killers for black women.
So what?
Police is the number one killers for black men, and the hospital is the number one killer of black women.
Oh yeah, yeah. I thought you said something else. They said it the other way, I think.